want to see more of these reps that are coming out. And Sisqui has always been a really strong rep at that with this Dark Samus, the best player in Spain, and one of the people who regularly finds his way in those top threes. Got second to Gluto at the in-person qualifiers for Smash World Tour. He's here for a good reason, and he's got the movement, and he's got really good set play at the ledge with this Dark Samus as we get into game number 1 here, Logic.
Well, he's going to need all of the tools because, again, it is a best of 5, but this is the loser side. Only one chance. It's kind of like American football in the playoffs, all right? It's not about how good you are overall. It's about how good are you today.
Exactly. You got no other chances. Wow, big damage cash out, and you try to catch him on the low recovery there with the back air. I like it. That would have probably gotten the kill, but these up Bs off the platform to catch him. One thing that Sisqui does have occasionally is he can get a little bit too up B happy like we're seeing right now, but if it's going to connect, might as well keep it up.
Yeah. I'm liking kind of the grab, just making sure that Skittles is aware, hey, I will pull the button, I will pull the trigger, gotta respect it. But at the same time, you know, Skittles can get so much damage off a whisk grab just because Young Link one of the few characters that can attack him so far away.
Exactly. Like, that's one of the few times you're going to get a big punish on Samus as well. Backdoor will probably not kill here, no, but you force the high recovery because of the shots. Now you go for the ledge trap. That is such a good option at ledge. The up B might kill here because it's kind of fresh. There we go. Gonna get the KO off the top. That's a really good answer to those nairs on shield as well that you're going to see so much from Young Link. Yeah,
and just that whole setup was so beautiful. Sisqui actually moving to the exact position to be able to know, like, hey, when you roll, because that's the only way you're avoiding everything else, your stock's gone.
Yeah, and excuse me, it's pronounced Sisqui. So Sisqui coming out here with the jab one and trying to get the jab one onto the downer as well. I like the mix-ups because usually you see the same thing. They go for jab one and grab. That's pretty much the main thing that Dark Samus or Samus will go for. But the change-ups are working. However, Fair going to come through. Relatively heavy character, so does get to live. It's going to be a little difficult to get past this point, though.
Yeah, really, really rough stuff right now for Skittles. As Sisqui is just tagging on more and more damage. Oh, a little bit of a fake out right there.
And that's something that Skittles like to do a lot, is they're very aggressive down air out of disadvantage to try and get a hit. And once again, the DI up to the corner, still staying alive. That's one of the main KO options that Skittles has, but I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to find an arrow down air soon, which just keeps getting beat by these full hop fairs from Sisqui and the up Bs.
Yeah, this is just looking so difficult, especially with the way Sisqui's playing, you know? So evasive. And Samus is, look, the armor weighs too much. I said it, okay? Is going to get this conversion, finally netting a stock. 2 stocks apiece right now, but you're at 66. Definitely got a little bit of work ahead of you to even this up.
Yeah, luckily for Young Link, 66 is actually not too big of a gap. The main thing is finding the gap, which you finally found right there. Down tilt, get the read on the platform. Almost had the coverage there on that, but now you have to hold shield. Never mind, you just escaped. The late hit falling up air, though, immediately entered back, but does take a charge shot.
Yeah, that coverage was great. Kind of went to the platform first, said, okay, you didn't go there, that's fine, I can still follow you. Loving what I'm seeing from Skittles.
Yeah, and now you see Skittles playing more grounded. He got hit air-to-air trades multiple times by these short hop fairs from Dark Samus, which was a really good move if you could catch somebody on the full hop. Now he's starting to play more grounded to get these grabs, which is going to work. This is super close right now. That's a big trade. What do you do about getting off the ledge? No, because you got to deal with that.
What a scenario to be in. I think really air dodging was the only option. Up B was out of the question, falling was out of the question, and so was a Zair, unfortunately. But I mean, quite the advantage right now for Sisqui.
Yeah, and another thing too is that charge shot can lead to combos as well when it's at a certain point. So you see how he's not going for the full charge because he's trying to set up a point where at mid-range, Skittles might be a little bit too close for comfort and then he gets a big hit, but there is the confirmation. Gonna get that fair last stock here already in game 1, Logic.
Yeah, I'm surprised that fair actually took the stock because last stock...
It took forever.
Yeah, you know. And I thought it was relatively fresh. Maybe not quite as fresh as we thought, or maybe that's the DI was a little mixed up right there by Sisqui.
Oh, tried to read the tech roll away, not assuming that he want to get that, but that back air should kill here. It is.
Early.
That move is very strong, and we didn't see it connect prior to that, so that was extremely fresh, and he got the kill. That's the first time I've seen somebody who's actually been able to slow Skittles down to a way where he was forced to actually be a zoner versus being a mid-range boxer with access to zoning tools. That is just the respect you have to give, and anytime he tried to jump too much, kept getting anti-aired by Sisqui. So what do you think we're going to get out of the second stage here? From the looks of things, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran it back to PS2, but do you think he tries to close the gap a bit and shut down the stage?
I think, honestly, maybe Final, if it's not banned, would be a great stage. Town and City, if that's not banned as well. You really don't want to allow the platforms to come into play, especially because Sisqui has been using a lot of up Bs. You don't want to deal with that mix-up. But but goes right back to PS2. Clearly does not feel the stage played too much of a role. Also, who knows what was banned? It's also possible both those stages were banned.
Yeah, it could have just been the old faithful, just put the hand up, turn it around a bit. It's like, yeah, run it back. And one of the things that benefits both players, but particularly very well for Dark Samus, is this is one of the few characters that benefits, like, can actually utilize wavelands on a platform, but also can use the B-reverse charge shots off the platform to get people to put shield up. And things like that, using the single charge will mix someone up. But Skittles has ledge now. He's been really good at ledge all day. You have to respect fair from ledge. The immediate get off up B, though, was super aggressive. This is somebody who definitely plays Ryu in Street Fighter and wake up DPs.
Like the best wake up DP ever, okay? But I mean, still trailing a little bit right now. Not sure how much that's going to play a role, especially with the kill power that Dark Samus does possess. Another upbeat, great stuff right there.
That's really good in scrambles, because you saw both of them like, okay, it's aerial time. We're going to go ahead and back out of shield a bunch. Okay, fine. You're going to jump above me. I'm going to get it. And you see him trying to condition him to stay on the ground because he wants to be able to get those charge shots or free grabs as it goes on. Now, what's the mix-up at the ledge? You get to react to that pretty well. Down air to up air, not enough yet. But now you have to recover low once again. Does he read it? That had so much shield pressure.
I mean, the name is Skittles. Unfortunately, that was your shield looking like one in the moment.
That's not the last. That's the last place you want to be against Samus, especially as we saw that backer before. You get shield poked by that, it's over.
Ooh, great movement right there.
Just kick this kid in the back of the head. What did he do to you, man?
Hey, look, it's rough in the streets, okay? This is Smash World Tour.
There's a lot of money on the line, and that is a big air dodge blown up. If he got caught by that, that would have been terrible. The up tilt connects again here, Logic. He's gone for a couple neutral get up reads. That time, trying to read it one more time, but the aggressive down air does get Skittles out momentarily, and your homie, the Boomerang, coming back through.
It came, but it didn't stay for long, unfortunately. That's not a real friend, okay? That's an acquaintance.
Showed up to the fight, saw somebody as big as Broly, like, yo, why'd you invite me? Like, why'd you tell me to come out here to fight? I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm out. That's it. It's a wrap.
Do you see that? They have plasma guns. I got fist, and also up smash sucks. Multi-hits not working and not getting the connection, and now Sisqui does, however, get the confirmation on the dash attack. Not enough yet, though.
Yeah, surprisingly, a lot of these fake outs with the charge shot aren't really playing a role, so I wonder if Sisqi's just going to start pulling trigger every time. Because Skittles is not flinching, you know? That bomb really just took one for the team.
Yeah, that was oh, wow!
What a waste.
Good patience right there. 122, however, on a deficit by comparison before. Skittles has a lot of work to do. We saw it was 60-ish% last time, and he was able to even it up. You have to play perfectly here, because any one straight hit, especially a half charge into dash attack, might kill. That was good. DI recognized he was on the right-hand side and did not hold in. That would have killed off the top.
Yeah, this back air is going to be an issue. Up B not going to do it quite yet, but can't eat too many more of those. F tilt also on the table. Regrab has the bomb.
Yeah, using the bomb to get yourself back that invincibility, but does read the jump off the ledge. He's kind of been leaving that option alone for a while, but that's the most obvious choice right there after that bomb jump. And now Skittles looking at a very large deficit here. Sisqui definitely looking good, and there's no reason to approach at this point. You have to come to me.
Yep, take your time. Don't have to really take any risk. I will say, don't alter your playstyle too much. Don't, you know?
No.
You got here for a reason. You don't need to change it all the way.
Yeah, it's okay to play passive, but don't play too passive, because right now, this is data time. How does Skittles try to push and keep me stuck in ledge? He's getting that damage on, but now he gets to take it back. He has tempo again. Now with the ledge control, he keeps winning here at ledge repeatedly, Logic.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, the passive playstyle does not seem to be panning out for Sisqui. So I am liking that, you know, after you took 40, 50%, you said, hey, this isn't working. Let me go back to a different game plan that was working. Good recognition.
Exactly. It's time to box once again. And we saw how Skittles was able to get that W against Chag before, and a great reversal at the end with that upbeat deep off stage. So this kid is smart. He has the ability to make the adjustments, but you have so much you could do when you have a charge shot coming your way and so many other options. Your zoning is not as free anymore because you have to deal with that. That Zair, though, to keep him stuck at disadvantage, he did miss out on the ending, though, to get the landing coverage.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that maybe there's a magnet hitbox on this charge shot because Skittles is just running into it.
So just shiny stuff. Look, that is dangerous. Don't do it. It is not good for you. That forwarder connects once again, Logic. He's forced to jump. Now he has to take a ledge shot once again. He keeps going and he's taking the hits. One good up air, possibly. Up throw maybe at this point. It is fresh, and that is a lot of rage. And Sisqui moves up 2 games in the set.
Yeah, what a position to be in if you're Sisqui. You know, advancing into the bracket, potentially only 1 game away. And if you're Skittles, it's now or never, you know?
Yeah.
You really got to dig deep. You have to kind of analyze, take a breather. What is going wrong? What adjustments do I need to make? Is it the stage? Is it the play style? Is it the tempo? Taking a deep breath. I like what I'm seeing right there. Making sure you know you're still not out of it.
I think a lot of it is that every time Skittles has tried to, not even just zone, but every time it tries to go airborne, Sisqui is prepared for the idea of the option. It's not always conditioned, but he understands that your win con is to try and short hop and shield pressure me with that nair and try to get a grab. So what do? I'm just going to keep putting out the potential option coverage of my forward air and of my up B on shield and make you pump your brakes. And then he gets no combo starters, and that's just allowed him to run away with the game so far.
Yeah. And that's one of Young Link's biggest attributes are the combos. You know, whether it's from a distance or up close, Young Link has so many combos. Without getting the combo started, you're not nearly as good of a character.
Exactly. I would love to see the adjustments from Skittles because I want to see these sets go to distance. I want to see people putting that effort. This is the Smash World Tour. It's the last big major of the year. You want to get access to that big money. But once again, we're seeing the out-of-shield behavior has been very good from Sisqui. You see, it looks like Skittles is trying to zone, but not go too crazy compared to before to get some data, see if he can get a bait on a jump.
Absolutely. And I mean, as you said, the last big tournament of the year, they both probably waited to get Christmas gifts. They're like, look, if I win, I'm going to get you something really nice.
Say, Oma, you want that car? I got you,
easy.
but it looks like we get a McDonald's gift card instead. So the coverage, now you got him at ledge. What do you do about this? Keeps him pressured. He's getting some damage on, not too much, but great job from Sisqui. That was really aggressive, too. That worked out, even with the boomerang coming back in.
Yeah, just Sisqi's awareness is phenomenal. Also catching the bombs over and over again. That's something else now that Skittles has to be concerned with. You have side B, you have mines, you have charge shot, and you also have your bombs because Sisqui is consistently grabbing them and throwing them back. Yeah,
just look at like the floatiness almost of like Dark Samus kind of just playing against Skittles here, where he keeps trying to find maybe a fastball disadvantage. All right, you know what? Just turn around, 360 no scope. Like just caught him chilling at the ledge. Just
what an option! That was the safest killing blow in the world.
I like it. I like that. Not only does he have like bravery in a lot of spots, but he just believes it's gonna work. That was a really good attempt at trying to catch that down there, but Sisqui saw through it and air dodge down and in. We do, however, see a quick stock. Not too bad, but it's starting to look to that point where things are getting a bit rough. I don't like to ever get like lose optimism in a set. Skittles he has to pull out something. He has to get a big stock here.
This is similar to game number 1. It was around that 60% lead that Sisqui had actually on the second stock. We saw how that went. So some major changes need to come into play. Again, those downers coming out, but Sisqui is just punishing them every single time. Yeah, whether it's on landing or whether it's shielding the jump and throwing out an aerial.
I think the biggest thing is that there hasn't been a single time where Skittles has put fear into the up B. There we go, finally gets him, and then still gets away with it again because he got on the platform and immediately decided to go for it, caught him off guard, and you're at that point now where it's like, well, he keeps doing it. He's got to stop doing it at some point, right? Like, nah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You keep getting hit, I'm going to keep doing it.
And that's one of the benefits of the platform. It allows Samus and Dark Samus to just throw out that up B a lot more because, you know, there's a little bit safer of a landing. You at least have to make your opponent, get to make your opponent guess once.
Exactly. If you get somebody to stop trying to attack you because you have done so much out of shield, you've already won. You put the fear into them that they have to wait now. Now, what do? You have the boomerang coming back in. Didn't even matter, though. Just got on the platform for free.
Yeah, but as we were talking about all the fantastic plays, I was just going to say the lead was closing, and Skittles actually managed to take the first stock.
There we go, finally getting himself on the board. Now you have a small gap, but not a great one, to get some damage. You have to respect that charge shot, but he, however, does get 38-53, reads the landing. There you go. Skittles is starting to wake up a bit now.
This is what we have been waiting for. 0 to 91 in a moment's notice. This is the Skittles that everyone loves to see.
And you got it, keep it going. Oh, does jump, though, into the charge shot. He did get 91% out of that stock, though. So he does have the ability to get himself a potential early KO. He has to watch out. Damage mitigation is key. He actually got a trip. That second hit of jab, they never go for that. It actually worked out. But what do you do about the ledge here, Logic?
Right now, it is imperative that Skittles does not go off stage. Not because there will be a spike, because Sisqi's not really going for that, but so much damage is being tacked on whenever Skittles is trying to recover.
Yeah, and you see now Sisqui just looking to get him grounded. He wants that fair starter. He's not moving. He's not going in the air. He finally takes an up B, but now he has to land, and he actually, that bomb helped him. That bomb bounced him up and out of the way of the charge shot.
That was all part of the master plan.
These bombs are actually, speaking of these bombs, they're actually connecting a bit more. What do? He covers him at the ledge. That nair might do it. It's not enough yet, though. Still staying alive. Sisqi's done an incredible job of keeping these stocks going by high percent.
This is a regrab. Great
That's
stuff.
It.
Love what Skittles did right there, you know, because that was a scenario where you kind of have to worry about Samus going past the ledge with an up B, but he was spaced back far enough where that wasn't an option. Just keep on throwing out the down tilt. At some point, he has to roll in from the Zaire. When it's going to connect, you're going to finish your play finally on the board.
Absolutely getting himself in there. It took a long time to do it, but he finally found the connection he needed to seal the deal. Sisqui still looked very good at the end, but it was noticeable how it took 2 games, actually 3 games, for Skittles to figure it out, but he wasn't getting hit on air-to-airs anymore. He stayed grounded, and he was able to control the pace. Sisqi's got to find a way to navigate around that now, which we're going to see by switching it up to Battlefield.
Even more platforms to mask the landing of the up Bs from Dark Samus. But again, there are plenty of platform extensions that Young Link does have at his disposal.
Yeah.
So we'll find out if that comes into play.
And at this point too, even if you leave Battlefield open, it's fine because you definitely don't go to you definitely don't go to Yoshi's Island. That is Yoshi's is one of the best places for Dark Samus to be able to safely up E and also get combo extensions, kill you off the side early. Here with Battlefield, at least you can live a bit longer off those charge shots, and you can mix it up too. So even though this is Sisqi's counter pick, it's still a pretty good stage for Skittles.
Absolutely. Oh, what a follow-up!
Damn. All right, that hurt. And now you force the air dodge, but he somehow avoids getting out of that ledge trap.
Yeah, I mean, it's what you need to do, so great adjustments by Skittles. And again, just grabbing the bomb in every single scenario, the item play from Sisqui is amazing, actually.
It really is. And now 115 to 137, you now double jump. You have to respect that down air. Oh, that's a decent punish. Decided not to try and believe, I'm probably not going to get this punish on his whip grab. One straight hit up air, though, from Young Link will take this stock. I think he's looking for it. That nair's not enough yet, Logic.
Yep. There's also down air on the table. If you're Sisqui, maybe a back air will take it as well. That up B, only going to take a little bit of damage. Not too, oh, that up B didn't connect all the way, and unfortunately, Sisqui pays for it with their life.
Yeah, you saw Sisqui actually slapped his leg on that one. Like, come on, man. Like, why now? He still has an opportunity to get a stock soon. He's won ledge traps a lot throughout this set. It hasn't worked as much of late because he's not getting these neutral get-up reads as before, but just dropping shield in front of him, it was not enough charge. That Zare will do it, though, in not taking any percent.
That was, I've never seen Zare kill.
It usually just gives like the straight up KO on that in that spot. That's definitely a testament to. I think part of it is like the testament to the lightness of Young Link. He's not a heavy character.
Yeah, still a little boy at the end of the day. Little boy that's tagging on so much damage to Dark Samus though.
Yeah, he had his milk and he had his breakfast. He's out here waking up for sure. The Skittles from those first 2 games, not even the same. Gets the jab, sends it back off, has him controlled. Tries to go for the Zare read on the nair, but doesn't get it.
Yeah, and Sisqi's playing from behind by a ton. This is the largest lead I believe Skittles has had the entire set.
All 3. Like, what is it about, like, what are you seeing is a huge difference here from Skittles, confidence-wise, that's allowing him to keep this lead here, Logic?
It's really hard to say. I think part of it is just with punishing a lot more and just having the early lead seems to be enough. Because Sisqui is no longer just kind of waiting for you. Sisqui has to approach. We just see Skittles kind of going back and waiting. Even right there. Okay, there's a bomb, throwing out safe buttons. I'm leaving. I have the lead. I don't have to force anything right now.
I think you said on point, too, because in this, here we go, down tilt into up air. That is a confirm at that window. When you're playing a zoner-based matchup, he who shoots first usually loses. You have to get the other person to pull the trigger first so you can get those whip punishes. But another combo into the up air. Whoa, wait a minute. You might catch a down air coming in here. He decides to go for the side B to force maybe a dodge, but Skittles walks away.
Yeah, that down air would have been fantastic if it came out. I'm surprised Sisqui actually didn't pull the trigger.
I wonder if that forward air was meant to be that because it wasn't placed on anything to cover. Maybe just a tech in place, get a drag down, get a follow-up. But still, Sisqui, full charge shot, now trying to just keep him stuck. He's taking a lot of nairs at ledge, and Skittles is dipping out, but good DI from Skittles and Battlefield. That won't kill yet, but another one of those. The wall jump gets covered. I don't think he has the ability to make this back.
What a snipe right there, and yeah, you're right, he wasn't coming back. There was no way.
And that was good from Sisqui too. As soon as you saw the wall jump, like, oh, you have no more resources. You have to air dodge and you get hit, or you air dodge too low past the charge shot, you don't make this back.
Yeah, great option coverage, as you were saying, Ajax. Miss grab, no punish though, and Sisqi's really just trying to poke away, trying to find an opening, but doesn't want to take too much of a risk. 4% is not really going to help you out too much. That up air though, another forward air after, things are starting to get a little dicey for Skittles.
He's doing a lot of neutral air dodges down to the ground now too, and down air, so he's being pretty obvious on the fact that he wants out of disadvantage ASAP. That's a way that you wait. You get a bait on a dodge, tries to cover him on the neutral get up with the down air, does not connect, but Sisqui, he's showing a lot of signs of life. He is very far behind right now in percent, but if you're Skittles, you can't be comfy because he's definitely woken up a lot.
Yeah, mistimed that neutral B right there, actually. That was a neutral tag, which Sisqui actually did have the chance. Is this it?
Oh, dear God. He's gone for that twice, like that setup twice now. Keep ledge, keeping him controlled. Then he gets the up tilt. He's going to die. That was terrible. DI, he catches him at the ledge. I think he was trying to drop off from the platform, excuse me, from the ledge to maybe fade out, but that hurt. Actually cracking him on the top of the dome. He has got a concussion. That boy is gone. Call the ambulance, man.
Little do we know that's the weak spot, okay? Apparently, that's how you counter Young Link. You just drop a hail on his forehead.
Oh my God, Sisqui looked incredible at the end there. You can see the energy shift almost. The way that he started to catch him on a lot of the air dares in the early game started showing life again. But the biggest thing was the revealing of fear from Skittles. He started neutral air dodging down. He started down airing at a disadvantage in spots where Sisqui wasn't even at. It was just more so, please don't try to challenge me so I could get a trade. As soon as you see that from Sisqui, it's like, oh, you're scared. And then he pushes him at the ledge and he KOs him so early with that up tilt.
I'm a little surprised that down air didn't really come into play from Sisqui.
He tried, but it never found its mark. And I think that was just part of like slightly out of position. I would not be surprised though if we went to game 5, he would have finally found it.
Yeah, definitely. But unfortunately for Skittles, that is the end of the run. Sisqui is getting to advance. Europe is still represented in this event.
Yeah, I mean, like, there was a lot of great reps. Unfortunately, there was a good amount of who didn't make it through. I mean, even Mexico, with how strong Mexico is, we saw Cloudy go out earlier, too, and Chag holding it out to Skittles. I believe Chag still made it through, but, like, there's been a lot of crazy plays that you can definitely see by making sure you check out the YouTube bots, which get uploaded immediately on the VGBootCamp. If you missed all these great matches, check it out. Like, follow, and subscribe to everything that is VGBootCamp. And if you're in the chat right now, please make sure you go ahead and look at all the other emotes people have. Feel jealous of it. Drop those primes and